Most children love their food, but sometimes a child won't eat what a parent makes for them, and this can be stressful. Like me, many of you were brought up being told to eat all the food on your plate, not to waste food. Often, I was made to eat food whether I wanted to or not.
My name's Amelia. I've been a mum to Jensen for 16 months. Culturally, I'm part Niuean, and in the Niuean culture, we tend to eat a lot. Celebrations, gatherings, even just popping in to say hello. Growing up in a household where there was a lot of food and it was expected you would eat a lot, it was also expected you'd eat everything, has affected me growing up. So I think I overeat just to make sure I've eaten everything. So when it comes to feeding my toddler, I do try and find the middle ground and not force him to eat too much, but make sure that he's had enough. The fact that Jensen is the most important person in my life means that I want him to grow up to be happy, healthy, strong, and to live a really, really long life.
Understandably, the way my parents fed me was a reflection of their upbringing. They were taught not to waste anything, including the food on my plate. Looking back, I can understand why they did that, but these days we know that feeding your toddler in that way can lead to ongoing feeding problems. Many parents are concerned when their child doesn't eat their vegetables and quite often say they're just being fussy. Well, for young ones, rather than being a taste issue, it may be a texture issue that's the problem. So why don't you consider offering them raw vegetables instead?
The one thing I would say to young mums that have just had their first baby is that it's so easy to eat terrible food. I found especially with breastfeeding, one hand, one baby, you just kind of eat anything you can. And it does make an impact just taking a little bit of time to pre-plan what you're going to eat. The importance of feeding Jensen properly now will mean that in his future, for now he's going to grow up and he's going to be strong and healthy. In his future, it's going to be setting good habits for him as an adult to eat better as well.
It doesn't hurt to let them feed themselves. Remember, fingers are okay. They learn a lot this way without having pressure put on them to eat something they're not comfortable with. Over time, they should get used to the taste of new foods. Remember, it can take up to 15 introductions before a new food is accepted. And if your little one completely refuses to eat a particular food, don't make a fuss. Just take it away and offer it to them another day. It's important that you don't threaten or bargain with your child to eat their food. Mealtime should always be a positive experience. If you're really concerned, why don't you try grating some vegetables into your child's meal? This way they get important nutrients incorporated into their diet.
The advice I would give to a mum is you need to be patient, you need to be positive. Don't force anything on your toddler that they're not going to like, because I think bad experiences lead to harder times down the road when it comes to feeding the same food. So my advice would be to talk to your peers, talk to the plunket, talk to the doctor. Quite often you'll find your doctors have their own kids. And just, patience and persistence in feeding your toddler.
A child's nutritional needs are usually met by what most parents feed them, as long as they're eating from all the main food groups and having variety with that as well. As long as your child's weight is appropriate for their height and age, then you will know they are growing well and getting enough nutrition.
You like apple?
Noises a cat make.
Meow, meow. Meow. Meow.
think a new mum needs to know that there are so many people she can talk to bounce ideas off. The Plunket nurse is wonderful. The doctor, Jensen has a lovely doctor that you're able to ask silly questions and he'll answer. And also friends, networking with other people that have children is really, I found it really helpful.
Remember, what you feed your child today will have a big impact on their health for the future. So why don't you talk to your Plunket nurse, GP or practice nurse and see how your child is growing. Give them a good start on life today.